Hello friends, good morning all of you, and let's begin for today's CIP session. Okay. So before starting, all you people just think, or that everything happens as per our thinking. So all we people have to work on our thought process. So how we are taking it when we wake up early in the morning, when we are on the bed and we just wake up. So which thought comes in our mind, and accordingly we spend our day. Okay, so positivity, we have to be full of, our thought process should be full of positive thinking, that yes, I can do lots of things are there that you people can uh, do. And that everything is possible for us, and we people have such kind of thinkings and abilities which prevent ourselves from just making ourselves stronger, because we take it very negatively. So if something is there, then why should I do if it is not my work, or if everyone is not doing. So these are the some thinkings or shortcomings, or the self-limiting thoughts that we people are coming across. And so we restrict ourselves, we restrict our performance. In fact, we are born with infinite capabilities, everything that we people can do. But that the surrounding that we people are living in, and the atmosphere that we are born and brought up, sometimes our parents also, friends also, and even teachers also, they are restricting us, they're telling us that you can't do anything, that is not your job, this is not your cup of tea, and like this. Okay, and even some of the past experiences also, they make us believe that yes, I can't do, and this is difficult for me, and I can't do it. So if we have these kind of thinkings, we cannot go ahead. Okay, so therefore we people have to just come out of these things. And here, if you can relate the story of that elephant. Okay, when I don't know whether I have told it or not, that once a baby of elephant was caught by the people, and that baby was tied with a rope. Initially it was a fatal. Okay, and that baby elephant was trying to escape from that rope, but it was stronger, and the power of baby elephant was very less. So it kept trying. It tried for one day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months passed. And then later that baby elephant realized that now for me it is not possible to escape from this, and I cannot go away into my natural abode. Okay, and so that elephant, baby elephant, left trying. But now situation is very different. Now that baby elephant has fully grown up, and it has power to break anything. And now that baby elephant is tied with only a small rope only again, which it can easily break. Okay, it can easily cut that, it can go away, and it can live in his natural abode. But that programming of the mind of that baby elephant was like this, that I can't go away, I can't break this chain, and that is not possible for me. So that elephant lives his entire life with that thinking that I can't do these things. That is a representative example here, but the same things happen with many of us. Even we are the victims of such kind of programming. So through our life, during our childhood, we have come across with number of experiences that we just have a kind of unnecessary fear, unnecessary negative thinking about some things, and we don't want to come out of that. Or nobody is there who can tell, yes, that was your past, you can do it. It maybe it was impossible for you in the past, but right now your abilities, your potentials, with practice, with skills, you can do anything. Okay, so you can relate it with other examples also. Suppose that if a particular boy, he wanted to learn bicycle. Okay, and he was trying to learn bicycle, but that in first attempt it is not possible to learn bicycle. So what happened, that boy tried to ride the bicycle, but first of all he fell off the bicycle, and he got injured. Okay, and so his thinking changed. So it started thinking like this: riding a bike is difficult. Okay, so after when he get cured his injuries, again second time he tried to ride the bike or bicycle. again, the second time also he fell off the bicycle, he got injured, and the same happened third time also. So now there is a programming with that boy that riding a bicycle is very tough thing, and every time you can get fell off and you got injury, and possibilities that you may get into accidents also and you can die also. So that thinking is there, and because of that thinking, that boy, when he became adult, when he became grown up, even then also he never tried to learn the bicycle. The reason that his thinking, his programming, his mind is prepared for that, or his thinking is like this, that riding a bicycle is very difficult. You can fail off the bicycle, you can get injured, and maybe if it is happening again, you can die in this process also. So because of that, that boy never learned throughout his life, never learned bicycle. So there are so many things that happens with us also like this. Okay, so I recommend you people, you come out of your programming, whatever it may be. Somebody might have told you that what are you doing, this is not possible, you, or you might have some unnecessary fears in your mind. Okay, so there are so many mental blocks in our life that we people need to clear them, and we need to become bold, and you have to realize it. You should believe in yourself that yes, I can do anything, nothing is impossible for me. I need to simply work on it, I have to practice it. And there are so many people who are doing it, means I can also do. Okay, so same case, we can use it for English communication also. So it is not only you people are going to speak English, there are thousands and crores of people in India and abroad who are speaking English. So it is not impossible at all, but simply we have to give some time, we have to work on it, we have to practice it, and you can just develop it as a skill, and you can become expert, you can become fluent speaker of English. Okay, so that you people have to realize somewhere. And that is not for English communication, it can be for any skills. It is not only for English, but it can be for any skills that you people have to understand that everything is possible for you. You just take it in one particular way, like this, how I'm going to achieve it. So with this positive note, let's try to plan today's session. So I think that, can we have GD, or what you want to have in today's session? Let me know, because every time we are having GDs, I would like to ask you people uh, whether you can go for these GDs, or can we have some revision of grammar part, because all students are not participating, so that is not fair at all. Okay, so other students just take note of it. Okay, so I'm getting responses in chat box that we can have GD. Okay, so here for GD, I would like to give the topic. This topic is from, let's say, Yash. Okay, so Indian villages. That topic is about Indian villages. So let's try to see. We will have discussion over it. This is my topic suggested by Yash. Indian villages, and whether they are our strength or weaknesses. I think that topic is good. We people can speak also, because that is not complicated topic. So let's say right now it is 10:44. At 10:50 sharp, we can start. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Meanwhile, you just think about villages. First of all, villages, concept of village. Then you can think about the villages in the past, villages present, villages future, strengths in villages, weaknesses of villages, and then concepts of smart villages versus smart cities. Again, you can try to bring it here. And I think that majority of us, we are from villages, so we can note all those two sides, strengths and villages of villages. We people know it very well, and try to bring it. Okay. I here would like to say, many of the times we have content here, but we are not able to speak. So if you require, we can take one session on tenses or voice or types of sentences. So if requires, maybe probably sometimes we will take one session. A kind of revision is required because many students are struggling to put their content into sentences, structures, words and vocabulary. They are not able to fetch it. So therefore, you people have to revise it. You need to refer to tenses. You need to refer voice, active voice, passive voice, types of sentences that we people are using. You need to refer to verbs, primary auxiliary, modal auxiliary, and main verbs. So that also people have to revise. Okay. So as you people are reading, listening, speaking, simultaneously you keep studying for grammar also, because grammar is also important part which will make your communication correct.
Shall I start, sir?
Uh, okay, wait for 2 minutes because we are giving some 2, 3, 4 minutes for collecting thoughts and ideas, stretching your memory, finding out some points for that. So at after 2 minutes, you can start, Yash.
Okay, sir.
Yes, scholar, which topic you want you're talking about for GD?
It Indian village. This
Okay, okay, fine. So all you people, those who are not participating, take part here, be active, practice communication. From ENTC also I am getting very good response. So CSC is also there, but ENTC, CSC, many students are there who are doing it very well. But unfortunately, as compared with number, because almost we have more than 100 students for ENTC and for CSC also. So there are less students who are participating. So a kind of appeal will be there, a suggestion will be there. All those students who are not participating usually try to participate in the discussions. Okay, Yash, you can start now.
Hello everyone. My name is Yash Kaulwal. Today we are going to perform group discussion on important topic Indian villages, our strength or weaknesses. I appeal everyone to participate in group discussion and express your thoughts. As per my thing, India's economy depends a lot upon agriculture. One third of the nation gross domestic products. Villages are strength of Indian economy.
Yes, you are right. But not just about the foods and all things. There are a lot of other things also, which we can see in the villages, like Indian festivals and some other traditional things which we can see in the villages. The people in villages are celebrating in the traditional and cultural ways in the villages.
Yes, I also support that Indian villages are our strengths because approximately 60% of our total population is lives in our villages, and with including fisheries and forest, agriculture's quota or their share in GDP is more about one third of the total, and that's why they are our backbone of India.
And the villages are the backbone of India because most of the food crops are in villages. So literally villages are feeding everyone.
Yes, and another one thing I would like to mention is we can see in villages there are a lot of unity in the people. They are like helping nature. They are, help each others anytime. And as we can see, as the part of agri, they are a lot of hardworking in the agriculture.
Yes, and without that, as we goes or travels from villages to towns, we saw the culture or the uh, there are in towns they expected accepted the Western culture, but in culture conservation, villages are ahead from the towns and managing the values of Indian culture.
Yes,
Ecological balance is also maintaining by the villages because of the environment of villages.
Yes, I agree with this because in villages there is a less pollution also, and in towns as compared to villages there is a not proper management.
There are more trees, eco-friendly habits helps to keep villages population free.
And also one thing, India is known of India is well known for traditional and cultural values, and they are also seen in villages in more.
Yes, and
Yes, and also
in India, smart village concept is already going on, and more than 50 villages are comes under the smart village, and nowadays this concept is rapidly going on, and so that's why I think Indian villages is our strength.
yes, I agree, Krishna. We can see in village there are a lot of farmers using the technological things in their farm, like drones for spraying their crops and all.
And most of the thing is that uh, India's economics depends a lot upon our agriculture sector.
yes, and once a time India was called Golden Bird due to villages.
But other hand, India also a weakness of our India. And that is illiteracy is illiteracy rate is high in villages. Because of illiteracy, unemployment are in villages.
Can you explain what kind of illiteracy is there?
Look, illiteracy means the people who literated, they goes to the towns or the cities in there to acquire the uh, uh, to acquire the jobs, and the peoples who are less literated or illiterated remains in the towns. That's why the illiteracy rate in the villages are high. And in education, the view of to looking at education is negative in villages. That's why it could be, I think.
if you are talking education in village nowadays, it's good in also village.
Yes, Krishna, I agree that there are less, you can say that less illiteracy rate in villages, because nowadays ZP schools are performing well in the villages. They are taking initiative in the education, or you can say extracurricular activities in the ZP school also, so that a lot of students coming from the villages, and they are good at education as well as other co-curricular activities.
Yes, and not only JDP school are in village, but also English medium schools are in village.
Yes, there are, but those who are really poor in their financial conditions. So I'm talking about that students.
Also in village, the joint family system still form basic in village community. All members live together under same roof.
Yes, you have valid point, but I beg to differ that not all the families in villages are in joint family. Nowadays, it is not happening like all the families in villages are in joint family. There are some exceptions, and people prefer to live separately due to their conditions. It may be the financial or other their personal or families problems.
Yes, but as compared to city or town, it's more in villages.
Yes, you can say like that.
And people of the other countries have a positive attraction towards India and trade India as a spiritual destination. They are imbibing our practices and culture that is mainly in Indian villages to lead a healthy and peaceful life.
Yes, you are right. Because the way in which people of villages celebrating the festivals in village, they are celebrating it in the traditional ways. So you can take examples of Diwali, Makar Sankrant, and all other festivals. They are celebrating in traditional ways. So the tourist of foreign tourists also enjoy such a kind of festivals in India.
Yes, these festivals are mostly enjoyed in villages, not in towns.
But for a higher education and for medical emergencies, there are no more facilities available in villages.
As compared to city life, there is less pollution in villages, so they have healthy life rather the city life. So they don't need to big hospitals.
But as far as the case of the hospitals and all of the medical facilities, nowadays, due to the technical improvements and industrialization, there are well facilitated medicals and hospitals, not big hospitals. We can take in a small manner, but there are the facilities in villages.
Under the smart villages.
What about higher education?
The institutes for higher education are placed at towns or cities. It is because of I think uh, for the students from around the villages, they can come there because they are having at towns or cities, they are having a good system for transport, and to come there to teach, it is easy to student to teach there. And for and in cities, they are having also the basic good infrastructure, and having the systematic system, having electricity, water, like which is much needed for building an institution.
Okay, all right. We can have conclusion here now. So someone conclude.
Shall I say?
Yes.
Villages are definitely our strength, but because of less support of agriculture, village people are migrating to cities. Government should provide them change to sell their products directly to consumer, and government should consult about education and basic needs of a village people.
Okay, fine. I think that that was a fantastic discussion we had on this topic, and everyone, those who spoke here, I think that there was clear clarity about thoughts and expression. Everybody spoke very nicely. So let's begin from Yash. As you started, you gave it good introduction, and you started the topic very well. And other everyone participated here, and everyone spoke it. There is, I think, that very less points today to discuss, that there were lacunas in this discussion. But I hope that you people have prepared very well for such things. But I think that topics matter. Every time may not be topics in favor, or every time you may not get time to prepare for these topics. So here, important point is that we have to increase our reading. We should have a huge database of information. Okay, that is only because here you spoke a lot of ideas. I think that from festivals, traditions, GDPs, primary businesses, fisheries, forest, and again so many food production in villages, spiritual attraction. There is about Indian villages, pollution free environment is there, unity is there, maintaining value and morals in villages here. So many points people have spoken here, but I think that many people, or almost everyone, is talking about strengths. I think that Nikita and Harsh only came with some points about that illiteracy is there, maybe unemployment is there, medical facilities are not there, higher education is there. So maybe those who not spoke, they can participate here, or you can have your views here about weaknesses also. So it is not necessarily you have to speak about the strengths only. You can express your opinions about weaknesses also. And there's so many about poverty is there. And again, that already people have mentioned here. but the people who are they're engaged in primary occupations only, and there is not that much output or income that people they are getting. So though they are engaged, but still the income is very low and living standard in villages. So these points you can come out with other. There are so many points in fact which have missed here that you people can try to think. But overall it was nice. uh, Yes, again, I would like to say that Yash, Ripa, you're using good phrases like "I beg to differ." These phrases, when you people have want to express your different opinion, you can express this "I beg to differ." So this is nice. Again, specifically, I would like to point it out when joint family. Yash Kolwar, you said about joint family. Then I think that you people were using the pronunciation of living. It is live, okay? It is not live. So live is it means it can be used as live, but here when you people were just using here live, that has to be live. So all people they live in joint family, not live, okay? That has to be taken care. That was minor, okay? That is minor. You don't take it too much personally and seriously. Then another, I think that Shraddha, when you're talking about that, as you're talking about trees and plants are there. So you said it about the village atmosphere is population free. It has to be pollution free, okay? So I think that there was some confusion between pollution and population. So you just get it clear, Shraddha. Otherwise, Shraddha, your participation was good here. Prasad, as usual, you are also good. Yash, both Yash, you are doing well. Rutuja, again, I think that you have also participated well and you come with again various points. Nikita, here again, I would like to mention you that you have taken that weaknesses of villages. I think that you can come with lots of weaknesses were there, but it's okay. Krishna, that was also good that you came with smart villages concepts and good education. Harsh and Saifa, I think that you people participated, joined late to this discussion. So it can be better if you joined in the beginning, or you could come with earlier your points. So Harsh, again, you came with that medical facilities and higher education. These were good things. Yes, Saipa, that was good point to defend that in villages there is healthy lifestyle. So less requirement is of their medical facilities. Overall discussion was nice and happy with this discussion. And again, I would like to recommend you people can practice like this. Okay. So here in CIP session, I am here. So you people just practiced it, but I think that you people can practice this when I'm not there. Okay. So because every time for every CIP session, hardly one or two topics we can cover, but at least daily one topic you people have to come together and discuss. So again, as usual, maybe you can declare the topic in advance to your group members. So there can be 8 to 10 groups you people have to do, because all should not join only one group, and you people get divided into other groups because you people are doing well. So you try to help those students who are not that much good. Okay, you try to teach them, you try to tell them how to express themselves. Here I think today nobody has problems. Sometimes there were problems, but you people managed it. I think that sometimes Yash Kolwar or Prasad or somebody, I think Krishna also, sometimes you are having difficulties to express the thoughts in your minds, but that is okay. That was not a big issue. With practice we can overcome this issue. But overall you people keep practicing it daily, every day, minimum one topic, maximum two you can do, one in the morning, one in the evening, or whenever you are free. When there is any holiday, you try to come together and try to discuss like this. Okay, so this way you're doing it fantastic. So that's all about feedback today.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Krishna.
Sir, which things we are missing in exactly which things missing in every GD session?
Right now here you people where I think that as far as knowledge is concerned, points are concerned, here you can find it out more. Apart from communication, it is concerned, communication was good. Okay. So additionally, you try to become more confident through your communication when you're talking, and when you know how to speak it, you can become more confident, and that has to be realized from your tone. Okay, that energy is missing only. So you people can become more enthusiastic and eagerly try to express And I think that right now we are not face to face, okay, but still we can show this is part of body language here. But again, as I told you, we are not face to face. Only chance is to show our body language through our tone of voice. So you can modulate your tone, voice, pitch. Sometimes you can just need to use higher tone, sometimes lower tone, or you can just take pauses. Somewhere you can take pauses, because you know that if when you take pause, so that time people become more eager, they become attentive what you're going to say. Or when sometimes you increase your voice, that time also people pay attention towards you. So these kind of tacts or tips you can follow when you're clear. Now about content, about expression, you people don't have problem. From this discussion I came to know, so you can work on the next step. Again, as I told you, the small things like maybe using any questions, verbal questions, or sometimes you know that we are not using any kind of uh, question tags. So we people can use question tags also, like if you are making any statement, okay, so villages are our strength, you can say aren't they. So that kind of things you people can try to bring here, Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Yes, any other questions from your side? Anyone? Yash, Prasad, again, Shraddha or Rutuja. Any difficulties that you found? Harsh, Saifa.
No,
So
sir.
there, every point have some pros and cons. So we have to discuss both of not only strength.
No,
We
no,
have to discuss.
Harsh, that's okay, but it depends upon the participants. So it's okay if you are just, if all group members are going for strengths, that's okay. But if you're coming with weaknesses, that will be okay. So it depends upon the group member whether he is going with strengths or weaknesses, because this is GD, okay? So in GD, you have freedom. You can talk about strengths. If you think that villages are strengths and you are from strength side, and you're coming with, you have a lot of points to talk about strengths, you can try to stuck to strengths. Or if you think that villages really have lots of problems and difficulties, and there are lots of weaknesses that that you people can express it better, or you have lots of information to talk about weaknesses, you can go for weaknesses also. So it is discussion and it is right. Okay, yes, that Rutuja, I think that that is also missing. So the we can use quotes and sayings and any proverbs, etc. So Gandhiji said, go to villages, back to villages. If you could have come with this reference, somebody have, or in the beginning, it should have been in the beginning, as all we people know that Gandhiji was in favor of villages, and so he has given a call, go back to villages. So you could have begun like this also. So yes, that is also missing.
Sir, the point of strength and weakness, I think in GD, it doesn't matter, but in debate, we need to take care about such
Yes,
things,
yes,
right?
yes. If it is debate, na, in debate there are two groups. Okay, in group discussion, discussion is going on in one channel only. Okay, there is only one channel. In debate there are two channels. So so that matters. So when you are talking about GD, you have to just either talk about strengths, and if someone is talking about strengths, try to be with him, try to support him, try to agree with him or her. If you're just, somebody's talking about strengths and you're from weakness side, you try to disagree with someone, you try to as a beg to differ, or try to find out more phrases also. There are other phrases also that we people can use to disagree and to differ from someone. I'm afraid, this is also one phrase, okay, I'm afraid, okay, that we people can use here. So there is difference between GD and there is difference between group debate. So usually there are GDs. We will practice more GDs also. But if it is a debate, in that case you have to ensure whether you're from strength side or whether from weaknesses. Okay. So usually debates are not taken, GDs are taken mostly. So if it is debate, in that case you will be either from strength side or weakness side, and you have to talk only about that only. Suppose that you are from strengths group, so you are going to speak about strengths only, and there are people who are going to prove how the villages have lots of problems and weaknesses. And on the other hand, strengths, people are going to say no, though there may be, but these are plus points, these are advantages of villages, like this. So there is a kind of, you know, always competition, proving yourself right, proving others wrong. That happens in debate. But in GD, everyone is free and everyone is discussing, and there are different views. Here you have different views, okay, strengths, but someone can talk about what strengths are there and what weaknesses are there, or someone can oppose also. Each one, everyone can oppose each other, okay, that is possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Prasad, in case if you want to suppose that initially I felt that strengths is the information that lots of points I can speak, and at later stage I think that uh, weaknesses also you can change it, but you just try to realize that, or you try to mention it, because though there are all these strengths, but few weaknesses are also there, or I can see, I can realize, or in my view, after having all those strengths, there are few weaknesses also, and you can mention weaknesses also. So it's okay, but usually you try to stick to one side, because right now this topic is that you can change it here. But sometimes, you know, that if it is maybe strictly relating to one particular side, in that case it is not okay to just switch your side, maybe from strengths. Earlier you were speaking, yes, that was very good, and immediately at second time you're saying no, that is bad. So swift changing is not okay. Quickly you are just from this side and that side, or you're talking on both sides, that is not okay. Okay, any other issues, ideas that we can discuss, that can participate? Okay, so right now here I will give one more suggestion to increase your fluency. Okay, right now all we people are speaking, okay, and there is no issue as far as basic level is concerned. So when you want to go for fluency, again try to speak a little bit fast. Here you can take care, maybe when you are going to speak fast, at that time you can have lots of factors in mind. Okay, so you know, in my case, when I wanted to speak, so in my mind it was like that if I speak fast, maybe other people may not be able to understand me, and so I was speaking it very less, and maybe there was like this. So fluency, it means again, it is not always like for to be faster so that people should not understand you, but those people who are having a background of English, they understand you. Okay, so it should not be like this, that if I speak fast then other people may not understand me. It is not like that. But on the other hand, you know, you have to ensure, when you are talking about fluency, you have to ensure that you are making very less mistakes in that case. So to bring fluency, you practice a lot, you speak it a lot, and try to speak faster, and then check it. So here you people can use recordings, you can replay, then respect, try to check if you have made any mistakes. Are you using tense properly, verb forms properly, are you making sentences correctly? These things we people can check, and we can again speak the same content, same, you can practice it, and maybe at later time you just try to take yourself to the next level. Okay, it is okay, but
Sir,
as
sir, but sometimes we are afraid to express our thoughts.
okay, so when you have fear, so fear is of what? Making mistakes, or of having wrong content, or mistake? Fear is of what? Yes.
Making mistakes.
Okay, so therefore we are practicing. Okay, so here you're free, make lots of mistakes here, it's okay. Okay, because through mistakes only we can understand. So when you're going to speak here, right now you're speaking, you're taking every care that you are using right sentence, right words properly. So right now leave everything, don't think about tense, don't think about anything, and just based on your understanding only, as we speak in mother tongue. Okay, when we speak in mother tongue, we don't have botheration about thinking of tense, thinking of word, thinking of sentence structure. That we try to speak in English, practice it. Okay, we have lots of time, because if we start speaking like this, you know, that maybe initially we are having lots of mistake. Right now when you are planning and thinking properly, you are using sentences correctly, but that is taking a lot of time. But immediately right now you are started speaking with more fluency, probably your mistakes will increase here. Okay, but let it be. But we can eliminate those mistakes. We can again, as you are listening English, as you are reading English, and as you're preparing yourself, you know that with the over the time you can eliminate those mistakes. Let it be. So don't bother about making mistakes. So make mistakes, but later on just think over it. And I think that right now, if you're clear with the tense, right now you have knowledge how to make sentence correct. You know, when you spoke it, you will realize I have made a mistake, and then you can correct it later on. So don't bother about mistakes. Don't have any kind of nervousness, or don't think of making mistakes. Make mistakes, and later on you will eliminate those mistakes. Mistakes can be corrected. So that can be done. Okay. Yes, Nikita.
Also, fear of what you think about me or other people think. This is also.
Again, here also. So don't think of others. See, here, if you're clear with your content, if you have any point to speak, ओके लिटिल बिट आय विल टेल इन मराठी ऑल्सो. म्हणजे आता मला काय सांगायचं हे मला माहिती आहे, मग बाकीची लोक काय म्हणतील किंवा त्यांचं ओपिनियन काय असू शकतं, बिकॉज एव्हरीबडी हॅज हिज ऑर हर ओपिनियन अबाउट यू. म्हणजे तुम्ही काय बोलला ह्याच्याबद्दल प्रत्येकाचं ओपिनियन असू शकतं. सो वी आर नॉट थिंकिंग, वी आर गोइंग टू रिलेट देम, वी आर गोइंग टू मे बी हॅव डिस्कशन, पण आपल्या पॉइंट बद्दल वी हॅव टू एन्श्युअर दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्रेस इट, बिकॉज इट इज युअर व्ह्यू, युअर ओपिनियन, युअर एक्सप्रेशन. यू डोंट थिंक मच अबाउट अदर. बाकीचे लोक काय म्हणतील याचा विचार अजिबात करायचा नाही. सो डोंट थिंक. वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग एनी यु नो इरिलेव्हंट और वल्गर. एवढी काळजी आपण घ्यायची की आपण असं काही चुकीचं किंवा इरिलेव्हंट बोलणार नाही. Related to topic you can speak anything. Maybe sometimes it may be having less importance, sometimes it may be less relating to the topic, पण आपलं जे म्हणायचं ते आपण म्हणायचं. Okay, because that is discussion and you have to express it freely and frankly without any suppression, without any botheration. कुणाची botheration घ्यायचं, even not to me. If you are right now I'm here, so don't bother about me की मला हे म्हणायचं होतं, मी असं म्हटलं किंवा हे चुकीचं असतं. त्या डिस्कशन मध्ये नथिंग इज राईट अँड नथिंग इज रॉंग. ओके, सो ऍज फार एज स्ट्रेंथ्स आर देअर, विकनेसेस आर देअर. बऱ्याच वेळा असे टॉपिक असतात की ज्याबद्दल असं राईट आणि रॉंग काही असू शकत नाही. एव्हरीथिंग व्हॉट यू स्पीक इज राईट. ओके, सो डोंट थिंक ऑफ अदर्स, इफ व्हॉट दे विल थिंक, व्हॉट दे माइट से, लेट देम से. मे बी दे आर गोइंग टू ऍग्री और दे आर गोइंग टू डिसऍग्री. जरी आपण समजा मी एखादा पॉईंट रेज केला तर त्या केसमध्ये मे बी माझे बाकी सगळे ग्रुप मेंबर्स माझ्याशी डिसऍग्री होऊ शकतात. लेट देम डिसऍग्री, इट इज देअर व्ह्यू. ओके, इट इज माय व्ह्यू. सो सगळे अख्खेचे अख्खे ग्रुप मेंबर जरी तुमच्या अगेन्स्ट असतील, इवन देन यू कॅन एक्सप्रेस युअर ओपिनियन. ओके.
Sir, sometime I didn't find the exact word. That time I used similar words.
Yes, that
So,
is right.
that's
That is right. That is only we have to use. Means sometimes we are not able to get exact words. Okay, so here that is major issue that we are facing. Okay, so when you are not able to get proper words, you can use parallel words, you can use synonyms, you can use maybe reconstruct the sentence if any way, because here your modification is required. इथे तुमचं तुम्हाला म्हणजे ग्रामरचं नॉलेज किंवा व्होकॅब्युलरीचं नॉलेज किंवा एखादा शब्द तुम्ही कसा मॉडिफाय करू शकता. म्हणजे तुम्हाला नाउन म्हणून वापरायचं होतं, त्या ठिकाणी मी वर्ब म्हणून वापरू शकतो, किंवा लाईक दॅट यू ट्राय टू मॉडिफाय इट and you can express it. That is okay. You have to do like this only. Even every speaker does this, everyone, because here that while I speak, even I do not get proper words sometimes. So what I do, I just try to use similar words. I change the sentence, I change the structure, or I express it in a different way. That is possible. Okay.
What if I want to speak about the cultures and values about villages, and the person who is speaked before me or previous one has speaked about another one? Is it necessary or compulsory to relate with previous one's content? If
Okay.
I want to.
Okay, if it is same, in that case you try to avoid, because we have to take care we are not repeating the same points. Okay, but if someone has spoken about values and culture, So they might not have given any example. Okay, he has only spoken in villages there is values are preserved and there is culture is preserved. Okay, he has spoken only that much. Okay, so in that case you refer that. I agree with my friend. If you know the name here, very important. You just in the beginning, people can note down names of all group members. Right now, you are in the same class, so maybe you know. So using name is very important. So you can say, for example, you can use Snehal, you can use Yash, you can use Nikita, because we know their names. But maybe when you are from in a group discussion where you people are having different group members, which may not be familiar. Okay, so in the beginning there is introduction. Everybody is telling their names and they have their iCards, they have their numbers also. So it will be okay if you write their names and you can refer them with their names. So that can be done. Okay, so if someone has spoken about culture and values but he has not given, in that case you just try to say I agree with. Suppose that Yash spoke earlier about cultures and values. You said Yash, yes, I agree with you, or that is right, Yash. Traditions and cultures are preserved in villages, but you try to give additional information or give an examples. As you know, for the any particular celebration, all the family members come together, leaving all work aside, and then they enjoy there, they rejoice there, or they celebrate there. But that we hardly find in cities. Like that, you people can put something additional in that point and try to agree with that person. But don't tell as it is. Same things should not be told. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
from
Will it be okay to talk about totally different topic or totally different point as previous one has told?
yes, that is okay, because here, as I told you, that is your view, that is your opinion, that is your expression. You have freedom, you can express it. It can be totally different from all members. Okay, so it can be like this: 10 members are there, all 9 members are speaking from one side, and you are only one speaking against of them. That is okay. But usually, there are somewhat 50-50%. Some people are 50% maybe from strength side, 50% from weakness side, or it may be 6-4 also. Okay, from Nikita,
Okay,
we
sir.
have what if having lack of content related to particular subject. Okay, so for example, any particular topic is there. For example, GDP is there, and you don't know anything about GDP, something like this. So in that case, what you people have to do? Don't dare to start the discussion. Okay, because you don't know the much information, you don't have knowledge about GDP, or you don't have anything. So in that case, you listen your group members, what they are saying, how they are starting, what they have said. After listening 2, 3, 4 points, you can make your own points relate to these discussion. Okay, and even though you do not have anything to say, for example, there is such a topic, I don't have a single sentence also. In that case, what you can do, you can just try to agree or disagree with someone, at least whatever the point you understood. For example, here Yash said something, so Yash, you are right, I agree with you, and what you said is right. Even that one also can be done when you don't know one single word also about that topic. In that case, you can do this. And by listening other, for example, GDP is there, I listen 2-3 members. By listening them, I can start my imagination, I can just realize what I have studied, what I have heard about GDP or something like this. GDP is high, GDP is low, that I will recollect it, and I will make one short point here. But don't keep quiet. It will be always better to say something rather than keeping quiet. Okay.
Yes, sir, we can say like that. And as far as the point of content, we can say yes, I agree with you. You have valid point, and then we can repeat his point.
Yes, that can be also done. When you don't have anything to say, you agree with someone, or पॅराफ्रेज हिज पॉइंट. म्हणजे त्याने एका ज्या शब्दात सांगितलं ते आपल्या शब्दात सांगायचं, ते पण चालू शकतं की यू मीन टू लाईक दिस ओनली. म्हणजे एखाद्यानं सांगितलं तेच आपण फक्त वेगळ्या शब्द, तेच ऍज इट इज न सांगता ते वेगळ्या शब्दांमध्ये सांगायचं. म्हणजे थोडक्यात वी आर जस्ट अफर्मिंग इट, किंवा त्यावरती तेच आपण कन्फर्म करतो परत एकदा, असं पण करू शकतो. बट इन शॉर्ट.
Yes, sir. So that at least we can participate in this.
Yes, our participation is very important. ki, that you need to show it. You need to show it that you are there. And that there are many students who wait for their turn. म्हणजे आपला नंबर कधी मला चान्स येईल बोलायला असं ते वाट बघत बसतात. They don't participate. So that should not happen from our side. Immediately when topic is in our fair or we have some information, that time immediately we need to jump. आणि ज्यावेळेस टॉपिक बद्दल आपल्याला खूपच माहिती आपल्या फेवर मधलं असेल, यू गो फॉर start. Okay, you go for the taking lead. And if you do not get chance to take a lead at second third turn, you start the discussion, you raise your points. Okay, but important that you should note it down. तुमच्याकडे पेन आणि पेपर असलाच पाहिजे, तुम्ही लिहिलेलं असलं पाहिजे, किंवा ऍटलीस्ट तुम्हाला ते दाखवायचे त्यांना की यू आर मेकिंग नोट्स. मे बी तुम्हाला सगळं तुमच्या माइंड मध्ये आहे ऑलरेडी, देर इज नो नीड. असं कधी कधी वाटू शकतं की हे माझ्या मनामध्ये मी बोलू शकतो, लिहायची काही गरज नाही. इवन देन ऑल्सो यू नीड टू शो देम दॅट यू आर टेकिंग नोट्स, बिकॉज दॅट इज वन observation is done. Okay, I think that time is up, so we will take attendance. If any questions, I think that is very intelligent questions and good discussions we people had today. So let's plan for next session also like this. So first of all, I will go for division A. From division A, roll number 1 is absent, 2 3 4 5, then 6 7 8 9 absent, 10 11 and 12 absent, 13 14 absent, 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 absent, 25 absent, 26 27 28 29 30 31 absent, 32 33 34 absent, 35 absent, 36 37 38 absent, 39 absent, 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 absent, 47 48 49 absent, 50 51 absent, 52 53 absent, 54 absent, 55 absent, 56 absent, 57 58 59 absent, 60 absent, 61 absent, 62 63 64 65 66 absent, 67 68 69 absent, and 70 is there. Okay, and 56 is also there. Okay, 56. Why you are not with this proper format, Yashraj? And today you did not participate also. So absent numbers from division A: 1 6 7 8 9 11 12 14 24 25 31 34 35 38 39 46 49 51 53 54 55 59 60 61 66 and 69. If anybody is present, just raise your hand or tell me that you are here. Let's go to division B now. From division B, roll number 1 absent, 2 3 4 absent, 5 absent, 6 7 absent, 8 9 10 11 12 absent, 13 14 15 16 17 absent, 18 absent, 19 20 absent, 21 22 23 absent, 24 absent, 25 26 27 absent, 28 29 30 31 absent, 32 absent, 33 34 absent, 35 absent, 36 37 absent, 38 absent, 39 40 absent, 41 42 43 absent, 44 absent, 45 absent, 46 absent, 47 absent, 48 absent, 49 50, then 51 absent, 52 absent, 53 absent, 54 absent, 55 absent, 56 57 58 absent, 59 absent, 60 61 62 absent, 63 64 65 absent, 66 absent, 67 68 absent, 69 absent, and roll number 40 as usual. He joins, but he does not join with audio. Shreyash Dhulrao. Okay, tell him someone. So absent numbers from division B are roll number 1 4 5 7 12 17 18 20 23 24 27 31 32 34 35 37 38 40 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 51 52 53 54 55 58 59 62 65 66 68 69. Okay, so one thing remember here, all you people know it now that we are just for practicing, and for CIP there is no any theory exam, no practical exam. But as far as skills are concerned, we have to take it personally, we have to proactively participate here. So those students who are not attending it, I don't know how they are preparing themselves for their jobs and maybe for anything. But you people ensure that you are not into trouble afterwards when you are preparing for your placement activities. You people will be very comfortable and convenient as far as communication is concerned. So take note of it. And with this note, let me know, should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so but remember, plan next session also, because when you're people planning, so that time it is possible to conduct it for 1 hour. If we are not planned, you know that it is not possible to conduct it for 10-15 minutes also. So topics I can suggest here, you can work for India-China relationship, you can work. I think that we have done with global warming. If not done with global warming, you can go for global warming also, or you can go for any topics. You can search it on internet. You can just think of it. You can circulate that topic among your friends also and prepare on it. And apart from that, maybe you can think of the topic, are driverless cars safe? Or you can find it any other, depending upon your interest, you just find it out. But try to go for a little bit difficult. Can you prepare on budget? Can we have a session on budget? Let me check, because that is tough. Okay, that may be difficult and many students may not have interest about budget, but you know that recently budget has been announced. So let's see if you people can prepare about budget, that will be okay to have discussion. Okay, let it be. You think of it and you prepare about it. So with this, I will end this meeting for all. Thank you for joining today, and do join for the next session also.